Hey everyone, I am Aiden and today I want to talk to you about vintage lenses.
I don't want nobody stabbing me with love. Don't wanna waste no time getting my feelings hurt. I believe in those things.
So the other day I went to a secondhand shop and I bought this lens. It's a Minolta 200mm prime lens, still built incredibly well, so something that you can just chuck in your bag and not worry about. Very soft at f4.5, but sort of I shoot at about somewhere around 8. Then I saw online a guy was selling this for 300 Rand in Cape Town. I ordered it from him, went in at about 300 Rand and 100 Rand postage, so this lens cost me 400 bucks. With the adapter, probably about 600 Rand. This one's, again, probably ended up around 500 Rand with the adapter. These adapters are very well built. It's just machined aluminium. And yeah, just clip on like that. There's a little switch, both of them, and they've just got a little sort of button that you press, clips in. I wanted to talk about the benefits of this because the first thing that you'll say to me and the first thing that was a hurdle for me was, okay, they are manual focus, so this is just going to be for fun on the weekends. But the more, especially with this one, the more I use it, especially the fact that this is quite sharp at f2, the more I use it, the more usable it becomes, if that makes sense. I'm getting better at manual focus. And I was doing a shoot with my kids, running around crazy, slightly low light, and I still got some usable images, even at low light. I would say the thing about manual focus is it's going to be very difficult if you don't have focus peaking. My camera has focus peaking, that's one of the benefits. But that being said, the only real big hurdle is the manual. You don't need any of that other stuff. If you can just master manual focus, you're gonna get some great results. So to talk about the benefits, the first thing is just affordability. Equivalent Fujifilm, 20 to 25,000 Rand. Equivalent Fujifilm, 12,000 Rand. The 56mm 1.2 Fujifilm is about 12 grand right now on a website I checked. So the saving is massive. You're saving thousands and thousands of rands, which gets you to my next point, which it allows you to get into creative situations that you couldn't have done without a high budget. What I'm trying to say is you can now have the 200mm focal length, you can now have the 50mm focal length. There's a lot of 28mm online I saw for sale, which is great for street photography and product photography, for close-knit situations. So at a low cost, you're getting into focal lengths that you couldn't have done before, which gives you creative freedom when you're doing a shoot. And the last benefit I want to say is each lens has its own character. The lens I have on my camera right now is the Fujifilm 18 to 55mm lens. It is a wonderful lens. It's built to perfection. Fujifilm lenses are like on par and in some situations better than your top Nikon and Canon lenses. My lens on my camera is just phenomenal, but it's flawless. And sometimes, actually, I find to be creative, sometimes you need limitations, sometimes you need like sort of obstacles to work around, and these lenses give you that. They give you something unique. It has character to it. So for instance, I can't shoot at f4.5 with this, but what it does give me in terms of sort of aesthetics is a lot of contrast. And so you'll see the photo I took of my city the other day, just a lovely contrasty lens, and I really like that about this lens. So it has a unique situation. You can't probably use it for everything. It definitely gives you some fun, creative ideas when you're kind of running dry. So that's that. This one, on the other hand, firstly, it's just very sharp. So I'm really excited about this lens because it's going to take me a long time to jump in and buy the 12,000 Rand Fujifilm lens, because this is giving me a lot of what that lens can give me. It's light. Okay, it is built terribly, like it's a piece of crap. I had to fix it when it arrived. And the second thing is the bokeh on this is really cool. It's not, the bokeh on my Fujifilm lens is just smooth. It's smooth. It's almost devoid of character. It doesn't have much sort of juice to it. Whereas the bokeh on this is sort of like haphazard and it's got little lines in it, and I'll try to find one of the images that shows off a bit of that bokeh now, and it's it's just a great lens. I'm really excited about this lens. And now that I'm getting used to the manual focus, I want to tell you about a professional shoot I went on the other day. So we went on a shoot for a wine brand, and I took these two lenses with me. I'd started to get very comfortable with the manual focus, and I thought to myself, well, maybe I can use it. It is a product shoot, so I don't need super fast focus. Let's give them a go. I ended up using this lens for most of the shoots because of that sort of subject isolation, because of the nice depth of field. I then switched from the Pentax, got my great bokeh and isolation and all that kind of stuff. And I thought to myself, well, let's just try the 200mm, try out that compression and all that kind of thing. I'm totally new to this focal length, and I got such nice results, such wonderful results. The lighting was perfect that day. I think what happens is these lenses are teaching me more about photography, because I've got to work around certain issues. I've got to learn the details of each lens. So I've got to understand f-stop, I've got to understand focal length and how they interplay. I've got to understand softness and fringing and all that kind of stuff in order to use these lenses. So I've been testing them, different f-stops, been testing which f-stops work well, if it's wide open, if it's completely closed, what does it do, all those kind of things. So I've learned the limitations of these lenses, which in turn has helped me learn more about photography, made me a better photographer, and helped me produce some amazing results. So I want to encourage anyone that's starting out. I would highly, 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 highly recommend going with vintage lenses to get you into certain focal lengths, to help you develop your creativity, give you creative freedom in certain situations, give you some different focal lengths to play with in your photo shoots. Once you know the lenses, once you understand the lenses, you can take them on professional shoots. In the end, you're saving thousands of rands and you're getting the focal lengths you need and some character in your shots, your video and your photo. Thanks so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please click on the affiliate links below. They really help me out, and I will see you in the next one.
'Cause I just wanna go, go.